The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
We go, Sack. Mike 20. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 1st and 10, Darnold eluding the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Just lining up.
I need to come to Baltimore. Fuck that shit.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now the forward Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
I told you Dak is a top 10 quarterback, but I have him ranked 10. Mike 50. You would say a big flag.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got his man on the comebacker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. On 1st down, Darnold got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Ah, you son of a bitch.
It's intercepted.
Get his ass.
Picked off right around the 43. Past the 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a big play, too.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 23 yards the pickup there. The first down carry here for Johnson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Johnson running right. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a jet first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Gets around him. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Bye-bye.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now there's 3rd and 10.
Not about the mouth.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Going up.
Oh, there we go. Oh, my God. Get the fuck out of here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before
Get the fuck out of here.
Across midfield.
They wouldn't let him jump.
They barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Somebody turn the air on.
For a second, would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
It ain't cool too much no more. It's hot.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets it to
they turn the air on, put it on like 60 or
first.
something like that, or 65 or something, so it's not that cool up there, but at least it's cool off down here. It's hot.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down.
I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this one inside. Shy of the 10.
How in the world they keep making me not be able to pick the ball?
21 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want to
offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check it back, check it back.
Jackson now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Ravens 14, Jets nothing. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and inches, Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 4 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
You ain't doing nothing today.
After the sack on first down, Darnold, he's got it to Ingram, complete. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Mike 20, Mike 20. You. Mike 20.
Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And it's knocked away.
Oh, my God. They just won't let me pick them.
Touchdown in this first half. A second one not.
I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Jackson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Jackson. Dancing to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Now Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch the curve.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Strip that ball.
And brought down, but not before they...
They made the nigga dive the wrong way.
Up a 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And they lost games 4, 5, and 6. And it got so bad for LeBron, despite the numbers you just read. Go look this up. His inner circle
from the gun, Jackson.
Oh my God! They won't let me pick this nigga.
INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They won't let me pick him.
Receiver up and downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
And when I heard that, I needed to be sedated because I'm saying, stop it.
To throw again is Jackson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
The secondary really struggled today. That's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
He needed a valid excuse. He got sedated before these games. And a lot of people
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
He lost games 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the finals against the Spurs. That a lot of people around the league.
4th down, here's Jackson.
He's just not that
The ball
guy.
popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You're going over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. You might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And the return here is stopped at the 3rd.
You can't wipe the slate clean, so we had Dallas, then we had Boston.
Well, tight ends don't always have the same reputation for him.
Not goatish.
In this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
At the 36-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Single.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Come on, let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And Paul Pierce was going to take the game over. Was it true? So he could have kept it. That was a lie. My guy gave 12 in 2012. Did a number on it.
The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
You're disqualified. Never again do I want to hear.
Again, it's Johnson. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big run there by Johnson. Given 55 yards on the ground.
That was a forced sabbatical.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. That's complete right around the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. You've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets kicked in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
We've got details after the break.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
It's not surprising. Geico helping you save even more on car and motorcycle insurance.
Now it's Darnold. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll...
Miles to the job site.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Jackson to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
The throw over the middle taken in. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson will throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the...
There's no way he would
This is fine.
At a Raven first.
The Browns offered him 8
No matter what, you'll get the ball.
Yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Look at this shit, yo.
Simon has got a man. That's Hall. Called at a very strong gain of 24. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A nice gain at 21 yards.
Because that's all.
Y'all got to level me. I'm going to need all that.
No, 8 or 10. You got to keep a little back here.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And to me, I get it that he's fighting double teams, so he doesn't have the sack total.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
Disrupting that offense.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
So I'm not saying injury riddle.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And you're paying him anything less than what he was asking. He was asking
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Did not live up to the $100 million that Jerry gave him. So all you bring in this guy, he might be your number 1. But that would be 2 high-pick first